Hey everyone, I hope y'all had a great Labor Day. Today I'm going to share with y'all my favorite kitchen thrifted finds. A good portion of my kitchen items are thrifted, but these are my favorites and all ones that I personally found myself, not ones that were found for me or given to me. So let's get started. I am a little bit sniffly because I wasn't sick on Labor Day, so I wasn't sick on Monday really. I was still just sniffly. But a few days before that, me and my husband both just kind of had like we were just in a funk. I don't know if it's just regular cold, but all we had was really just sinus problems. So we're just getting over that. And I finally have y'all in a spot where y'all can see my painting that was also thrifted. I got this several months back. Let me show y'all. It is so beautiful. It is a real painting. I might show y'all closer up in another video, but let me get y'all back in a better spot. Okay, that should be better. So our first thing is this gingerbread bakeware. So you can make an entire gingerbread house out of it, and I just thought it was so cool. It's stoneware, kind of like the Pampered Chef stoneware stuff. That's what it feels like, and it is actually Longaberger. I don't know if y'all can read that. It says gingerbread country cottage Longaberger pottery 1995, made in the USA. I didn't even know that they made things like this. I'm not really into Longaberger, but I just thought it was cool. I just started finding things at thrift stores that are Longaberger. And it actually, taped on the back, came with this, and it's the instructions, and definitely looks like it was out of the 90s. It still has the Goodwill tag. I kind of hated, this was taped together, and I wish Goodwill would put the sticker on the tape. That way, whenever you get the tape off, the sticker comes off with it, but instead it's on this, and I tried to remove it, but it's not going to remove without looking uglier. So I got this for $5.99, and what's really cool is they have like an Easter house, and I don't know what that one is supposed to be. I guess this one is also Easter. And then this one is, looks like it's made of like frosted mini wheats. I'm not sure what that one's about. And then here's a Christmas one. And on one of the pages, let's see, they have like one for fall time, so I'm going to show you that. Oh, one of them is a birthday cottage, so that's the birthday one. And then the Easter cottage, and then of course the Christmas cottage, and then the harvest cottage for fall. It's so cute. So you take the little snowmen and you make them into like little pilgrim people, which is adorable. So it also comes with, in here, it actually has a gingerbread recipe, and that's really what I wanted to keep this pamphlet to go with it, because I didn't want to risk making a gingerbread recipe that would be too soft or too hard to actually work with the mold. So I kept it. The other item would be this basket. I don't think this even has a brand, but it's just a nice, sturdy, kind of square basket. And I use it to store all of my dish towels and tea towels. I just get my tea towels from like Walmart or Amazon, and I like that they're all the same color, so I can wash them all together. For a long time, I was into buying the really soft dish towels that come in all sorts of fun seasonal colors and patterns, but I've kind of gotten away from that just because I like them all to match, and I'm tired of digging through and then having like 40 dish towels, but only 5 for a particular season at a time. And so I tried the tea towels out and I love them. And these dish towels are my favorite. They're just Mainstays brand, I believe, from Walmart, but they have a nice like waffle pattern, and this one's hasn't been used. That's why it's so bright white. My other one is a little bit dingy, but yeah, so that's what I use those for. And So this is a huge cast iron skillet. The sides are even pretty high in it, and it has a really nice tab that's kind of curved, so it's easy to hold. And it does need to be seasoned better. I don't know if y'all can see it, but I definitely need to work on seasoning it more. It was about this season whenever I bought it. I've only used it a handful of times so far. And the brand is Cast by Calphalon. And that's just a really good size cast iron skillet for, like, if I need to do something large like pancakes or something, but then because it still has a side, I don't have to worry about any grease or anything dripping off the edge. So the next favorite item is these stainless steel cake pans. So I love using these for biscuits, cornbread, anything like that, but really cakes. And I always like to have a set of 3 cake pans of the same size. That way I can make a tiered cake without having to wash pans in between. And I've been trying to pare down my kitchen items to ones that aren't aluminum. I prefer to have stainless steel if I can. And these were $3 a piece at my local thrift store. So really not that bad. They're pretty solid. They don't have a brand on them, but I really enjoy them. Okay, next item. I actually got this at it's a tankard. And I actually got it at a antique store, which had some army surplus in it and stuff too. So my husband really likes these because he's into the medieval stuff, and it actually has an E on it. I don't remember how much we paid for this. It was probably around $12, but we got really lucky, and it has a clear bottom that I believe is, I can't remember if it's like really hard glass or, I mean really hard plastic or glass, but it's just a really nice cup. It has some spots on it for me washing it, but it's clean and we use it, and it's not real pewter. This is safe to drink out of. The stamp on it, I can't remember what it says now. I think it's like silver pewter England or something like that, but it's double stamped and it's really tiny. By double stamped, I mean it's like stamped once and then off centered of the original stamp and stamped again, so it's overlapped and I can't read it well, but that's okay. I actually got at a flea market. Whenever I was in high school, I believe, I was still baking way back then, y'all. I loved to bake, especially cupcakes and pies. So this is a marble rolling pin, and it rolls really smooth. It does have a nick in it, but it's really no big deal. I really like this because the handles are coated enough to, they're wooden of course, but they're coated enough to where I could just wipe them off, nothing soaks into the wood. And then the marble rolling pin part I can just wipe off as well and, you know, clean if need be. But if I'm just rolling out bread dough or something, really it's just, I need to wipe the grease off, and then it's clean enough, y'all. It's fine. So that's what I really don't like about the dry rolling pins, is every little thing gets stuck to them, and then, you know, they can mold if they don't dry out well after you wash them. So I really like this. Next, I found this at a Goodwill that wasn't near me. It's Norpro brand, and it's stainless steel. It's a butter dish, I guess, maybe one that could fit 2 sticks. I don't use it for that. What I do use it for is a block of cream cheese. Y'all, it is life-changing to, if you don't buy the spreadable cream cheese for your convenience because of the ingredients or whatever, or just to save money, you can just put a block of cream cheese in here and then cut off what you need. The way that cream cheese is packaged is annoying. You know, you wouldn't want to leave that foil pouch or whatever it is open because it would get cream cheese everywhere. But having a block of cream cheese in this is a lifesaver. The next thing is, actually, this is a piece to a whole set. I didn't buy it all at once. I just bought it little pieces at a time here and there, and then some were passed down to me through my family, my grandparents. So this is Revere ware, and I love the copper bottoms. I know it's supposed to heat up faster and heat up well, evenly, but I don't even care about that. I just think that they're beautiful. I don't have all of them cleaned up. Some of them have a big black spot that I can't get rid of, but y'all, I don't care. I also don't have them hanging on display. If they were cleaned up, I probably would, but this one looks fine. It is tarnished. It's not like the super shiny copper, but I don't mind. So this is my smallest pan. I think it was 7 inches. So I use this to cook like 1 or 2 eggs in the morning, and like I said, I have a whole set. I probably have about 10 or 12 pieces of Revere ware, and I have the lids to go with each piece or close to each piece. I've got the stock pots, the little tiny saucepan that's perfect size for a can of vegetables, and then a larger skillet, although my larger skillet is Echo ware, I believe, because that's the one that I got from my grandfather's house, and I love that one. It's a little bit different, but it does have a copper bottom and a very similar style, so it goes with my set pretty well. Next we have the Le Creuset pitcher. I believe this is called like Marcel Blue, I don't know, but it is beautiful, y'all. I don't think I paid more than, it was $5 to $10, I don't remember, but I keep this on the top of my microwave because I have like my butter dish there, my salt and pepper crocks, and I keep this there for watering my plants. So kind of a kitchen item and kind of not. I have used this as a vase to put flowers in before. This Anchor Hawking dish, so the bottom of it, the glass part, you know, nothing groundbreaking here. It's just, this is the way that the lid is. It's like this flexible rubber and with a clear plastic. So what's really pretty in this is, and plus it just seals well, but what's really nice in this is banana pudding. So I like to make it look really pretty and put a layer of Nilla wafers. I love to put a layer of Nilla wafers on the top, and it's so pretty because you can see it and you immediately know what it is. This is a salad spinner. It's OXO brand, OXO. I got this at a Goodwill for $3. They sell these for like $30, I'm pretty sure. And yes, I use them for salad or vegetables. They're really handy if you grow your own vegetables and you need to rinse them off and drain the water from that, because you would need to wash homegrown vegetables more, or I do anyway, because of the dirt. So you press, you slide this out and it makes that was really loud, top pop up, and then you press it to spin it, and it keeps spinning, and you can keep pressing it. But if you want to stop it spinning, you press this little black button and it stops it from spinning. It's kind of like a brake. So I'm going to put to close it, you press this down and then push this forward, and then it keeps it down. But what I really love using this for is watermelon. I slice up the watermelon into bite-sized pieces and place it in the salad spinner, and I don't spin it, but what happens is there's enough space down here to where the juices from the watermelon, you can keep it in your fridge for a week or 2 weeks, and the juices will continually drip through the colander portion, and your watermelon pieces don't like fall apart in their own juices. They last way longer that way. So it's really great for watermelon, because during the summer, and we did this last year and this year, so my husband doesn't like watermelon, and unless we have guests over to eat it, it's just me that's going to be eating the watermelon. And even if you get a small watermelon, they're all pretty sizable. I fit a watermelon about this big cut up into it, so I couldn't fit the lid on it for a while, but I usually just cover it with plastic wrap if the lid won't fit, and it works out great. All right, I'm gonna have to get up for the next one. So the next one, this was my husband's idea to keep a lookout for at the thrift store, and so I did. I kept looking for them on eBay, and they were so expensive and all rusty inside, and I'm not putting food in something that's all rusty because you can't clean it well. So this is a Ritz cracker tin, obviously. I don't remember how much I paid for this. No more than $5 though, and I cleaned it out really good. I think we do have crackers in here. And it is a little rusty, but not like horribly rusty. But he wanted those. And I do really like decanting my foods into nice either clear containers or old-fashioned tins, that kind of thing, because they're just really easy for you to see where everything's at. Next thing is this Planters jar of peanuts. I don't know if y'all will be able to see it. It has the Planters man. Now this might not be old or it might be old. I probably only paid like $3 for this. Of course it has peanuts in it now. Actually it says 1981, 1906. So it's probably from 1981, which is pretty old. But as far as a peanut jar goes, so there's the Planters man on the top of the lid, and then it has a really nice seal. So there's that. Y'all, this next one was a steal, in my opinion. Okay. So I love Crocs. I love the like cream color with the blue stripes around it. And let's see if this is brand. Okay, there's no brand, but this was $5, and it has like an aluminum spigot, which I can press down now. I've already cleaned this, used it. Now we only use it for water because I don't want anything sticky getting in the spigot and gross. But the spigot works. It doesn't leak from the spigot. The problem is it is begun to crackle, the glaze. I don't know if y'all will be able to see, but it has a really pretty crackling all over it. Well, as liquid sits in it, you will actually be able to see the water line of where the water is in it, and it does get kind of wet, and the bottom is unglazed. So I usually put a towel on it. If I ever find a stand for it, because I've seen ones online that are full price that come with stands, I might find a stand secondhand to go under it. Even if it doesn't quite match, as long as it looks nice with it, it'll be fine. The only problem with the lid is it does have a chip, but that's really not a huge issue. And the inside kind of smelled not gross, but just kind of like grandma's house, and I cleaned it very well with baking soda and water and let it sit, and it just smells kind of like baking soda now, even though we've used it for water a few times since. So glad that that's clean now. All right, y'all, well, I hope y'all enjoyed watching. Thank y'all so much for being here, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.